Welcome to the Bronx Cheer Basketball Show. I'm your host, Nathan, and welcome back to the full table. We have Rise, we have Chichi.
We're back.
The Lakers are back, aren't they?
We're back. It's a new life. New life.
Back injured.
New life.
Oh, man.
We're here.
We haven't talked in a while. I had some health problems. Thanks for checking in on me, guys.
Thanks, Dave.
But we haven't properly spoken about the trade deadline. We did. You and I did.
We did. We missed Chichi. He went away.
The Lakers are, they acquire Jared Vanderbilt, D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba, and then LeBron James goes out indefinitely.
But we're still winning. We're still playing defense.
Oh, sorry. All right. Okay. It's just hilarious, that stuff. Cheech, how are you?
I'm good.
Your trip was
Refreshed.
good?
Rejuvenated.
Went to Vietnam, went to Japan.
Yep.
Did you see anyone there?
Like anyone?
Did anyone stop you and be like, "Oh, you're Cheech from the Bronx Cheer Basketball"?
No.
Maybe next trip.
Yeah, next trip,
Next one,
definitely,
definitely.
100%.
Got
Yeah.
that covered.
If you see him, pull him up.
I'm up. Let's go.
Miami Heat doing their usual.
Oh, just staying quiet. Hey, quiet 6th, 7th. We're ready to verse Philly in the finals.
Yeah.
Round one exit.
I know they came to Philly and beat us, so I would have been wearing a Miami jersey right now.
But you
But
cancelled
then-
each other out.
But then we returned the favour, South Beach.
Yeah.
No Embiid, and we still got the dub.
Yeah, that was some real games.
Yeah.
The first one counts.
Yeah,
that was
all
the
right.
real one.
Okay, and then we went and lost to Dallas. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
What a game that was. 40 from Luka, 40 from Kyrie. But then there was a team on a 16-game winning streak. Let me tell you a story. There
Tell
was a
us quickly.
team once upon a time on a 16-game winning streak, the longest in the NBA, one of their longest in franchise history. The Milwaukee Bucks with the best player in the NBA, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then who walks in? The Philadelphia 76ers. Tobias Harris goes down injured. PJ Tucker goes down injured. Our Giannis.
But you don't need PJ Tucker.
No,
he's
but
just redundant.
he's
Come on.
hold
He's
on.
washed. Nah.
He's locking up. Well, not locking up, but he was guarding Giannis. He had the assignment on Giannis.
PJ.
Yeah, bro.
I
And
didn't
if
check
you
in.
guys haven't tuned in, PJ Tucker has been playing. So he was always playing defense this season.
Yeah.
But now he started shooting again, corner threes.
Corner
All of a
threes.
sudden.
So PJ Tucker, at least of like 2021,
Playoff
is
Tucker.
back.
Really?
Playoff
Shooting
Tucker.
corner threes, and he's good on defense.
Well, is
So
he
he's a
injured
hand-
still?
Well, yes, and now he's injured. That's all right. That is all right.
It's not all right, man.
Veteran.
He's having back spasm. Such an old guy injury.
Okay.
Tobias Harris went down. We went down by 18 points. But what the fuck do you think that we're made of? Joel Embiid, James Harden, 38 points and 1 million assists. I can't remember. Joel had 30 and 10 assists as well. Thank you very much.
10 assists.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid.
So he's figuring out a different part of his game,
Ah.
huh? Okay.
And we
Kind
end.
of a Yoki.
We end the Bucks winning streak. So over the last month or so, it's been up and down with the Sixers, but right now I'm happy.
You're happy with that win?
I'm happy. And you know what? In the trade deadline, we acquired Jalen McDaniels for basically Matisse Thybulle.
Yep.
And no offense to Matisse, McDaniels started today because Tucker and Harris are out.
Yep.
This is slow, like low key, like slowly brewing. This could be one of the biggest steals of a trade. Jalen McDaniels is young as well. Long, athletic, just like Matisse. A great defender, just like Matisse. But a confident on offense. He had a putback dunk against the against the Bucks.
Yes.
Today, I'm pretty sure he had 20 points. I'm pretty sure.
He's long.
Matisse is not giving you 20 points.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
They've tried it.
And you know what? Jalen McDaniels, just like Matisse, maybe not the greatest shooter. I'd say a better shooter. But he's just confident on offense.
Yep.
He's dynamic. And Daniel House today had to play again. And Daniel House,
Has he played much?
no, because
Yeah.
he's just been
You got other players up.
sort of, sent to the back of the bench by Doc earlier in the season. Had to play today. He killed it.
Well,
So we go for
Next man up.
We go from no athleticism, no length, no dynamic players to low key. we could be playing Daniel House, Shake Milton, who's a very long point guard, Jalen McDaniels, and Paul Reed, B-ball Paul. Dynamic. I'm not saying I didn't name any starters.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
they can
that's
all
what I'm
switch.
saying. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you guys will play your starters, and we know Embiid will be
No.
injured at one point.
Doc
And we
will.
already know. No. And we already know James Harden, Mr. Disappear, does that disappearing track in the playoffs. So you guys can keep stunning in the regular season as you usually do.
It's a good trade.
I have to say it.
All I'm just saying
It's a good
is
trade.
you're right. You're correct. And Doc will probably not give them a much burn in the playoffs.
Blame.
It is. But it's nice to know that we actually, if we need some dynamic players, which is what we
have
lack.
something.
Like George Niang, earlier this season, last season, he's called the minivan.
The minivan.
He shoots a bunch of threes, but then if he's not making them, like Tatum, he does nothing else. And he's a 0 on defense, George Niang.
Okay.
Players like him aren't going to play in the playoffs, but it's nice to know that if maybe Daniel House picks up form again and Jalen McDaniels picks up form again, or picks up form, Reed and Milton, we've got dynamic players. You know, we've got those Toronto Raptors type players. You know, they got a million. You know, you got a million of them.
They're all the same size.
You guys have normally got
all
them as well.
Yeah, normally
See,
not this
like,
season.
Max Strus is like, to give you a picture of Niang, Max Strus is like a way better version of Niang, but Niang's like just like volume threes. You know what I mean? That's similar. I
say
mean,
that.
maybe Niang's smaller. That's our Sixers. That's our Heat. That's our Lakers. Let's get into the current events of the NBA before we start the stock market. That's what we're going to do today. There's a guy named Demetrius. Did you know that's his actual name? Ja Morant's real name.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I only know because of the memes.
Demetrius. Yeah, the meme
Just
video.
saw it on the meme.
The 8 Mile one.
Yes.
There's an 8 Mile meme TikTok going around. You know when Eminem's, have you seen it?
Rapping there.
When he's like, I know something about you. You went to, is it Cransbrook or something?
Yeah.
That's a private school. And Ja went to a private school. This person puts it up. And then it's like, and his real name is Clarence.
But he puts his real
And
name.
Ja Morant's real name is Demetrius Jamal. Demetrius Jamal. And I'll tell you, that fits it so well. And his parents had a real good marriage.
Yeah.
I saw that and I'm like, I feel so bad for Ja and his family. He's probably like,
No,
"God."
but
Nah, man, he had that thing coming for him. Stop
Nah,
stunting.
Actually, yeah.
He needs to stop stunting.
Let's get into it, right?
Let's dive into
So
that
this whole thing started with there being a report from I think a Pacers team member or coach or something saying that on the team bus leaving that they saw a red laser or a laser come through the window and they thought it was a gun. They thought that someone was pointing a gun at them from the car that Ja Morant was in. Because Ja Morant and his mates had beef with the Pacers earlier that day.
Okay.
So it started there. And everyone's like, oh, that's not great, but like let's put it away for now. And now things are just coming out. So apparently it's not new news that he had a fight with this 17-year-old in the summer. Apparently that was already known, but now the details have come out. And so last summer, Ja Morant, he has a basketball court at his home, and he had a few guys playing pickup there at his basketball court. I'm just going to say both sides. Apparently, the guy threw the ball at Ja Morant's head, and then they started to fight or something like that, and he bashed him up or some shit. And then Ja claims that the 17-year-old said, I'm going to come back and light this place up like fireworks, as in insinuating he's going to come shoot up the house, right? And then so Ja supposedly went to his house, the 17-year-old's, and then basically, I don't know if he pointed a gun at him. Is that what the thing is? Or he just sort of made it,
showed him,
flashed
I
it.
believe.
But who knows?
You know.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And then after that, and then so he, I don't know if it got official, like, the Grizzlies and Ja and the NBA were doing anything about that as per se. I don't think they were investigating it or something.
Yeah.
A few days later, he's at a strip club in Denver
waving his gun.
First and foremost, he goes live on Instagram. First and foremost, there's naked girls in the back. That for me would be a suspension. Like is that consent to them? Number
That's like
one.
Paul Pierce.
That's Paul Pierce. Is that consent?
Paul Pierce was with Disney.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Hey, you have to keep a PG rated.
Yeah,
Have you seen that Paul Pierce and Rachel? You know how Rachel got fired as well for like being racist. They're all on Showtime basketball now. So Showtime basketball is welcoming everyone. So anyway, there was naked ladies in the back, and then for less than a second, Ja pulls up the gun. And it's like this.
It's like a mini pistol.
No, it's a proper gun, man.
It's a proper gun, but it is only like that big. I'm not saying it matters.
Well, his hands will be huge, no?
Yeah.
Good point.
But no.
You know what I mean?
No.
For me, it looked like a proper gun.
It didn't look like our
my
regular.
hands, man. I got the proper hands. For me, it looked like...
Anyway, pulls out a gun, flashes a gun, and you're saying off the pod that there's,
Yeah, so apparently it could rule out due to it happening in Denver.
Yes.
He would have had to bring that on the flight.
On the team plane.
And apparently, I don't know if it's the league or whoever,
just
but
like people
can give him a 50-game suspension.
People are starting to talk about like what could be the suspension.
Yeah.
And if it becomes a state issue because of Denver and he took it on the team plane, the NBA could whop out. Someone said in a report headline that they could whop out a suspension such as 50 games. And you know what? Let's talk about it right now. If you're bringing a gun on the team plane,
I think you bring a gun anyway.
I can understand something like that.
I get that.
You've got to learn.
Too. Yeah,
you've got to make these guys learn. And I would even say 50 games without pay. Ben Simmons style.
It's like
put it in an escrow account and make him basically do the Kyrie Irving thing. He has to learn. I know that's what he's doing now. They suspended him for 2 games. He's going to learn. He's going to learn. He's going to
learn today.
Take time away and all this sort of stuff. But they need to learn. He needs to just learn. Yeah.
Because it could get out of control. Yeah. Like if they don't.
It has gotten out of control.
No.
Worse.
Yes, I agree.
Like, if he's having this beef with Pacers, then Pacers out here bringing their own guns and be like, "Oh, we're tough."
Yeah.
That's true. They're probably not gonna do anything, but just having guns around, nah, man, you just don't want any accident to happen.
It's just Chris Vernon from the Ringer NBA Mismatch show. He's from Memphis. He's naturally defending Ja initially, and I will grant what Chris Vernon said some credit. He's not just blindly defending him. The main thing here is Ja's atmosphere. It's a different realm you enter when you become a sports star, a celebrity, and you're getting paid this much money. The atmosphere about your attitude, your friends, your circles, all your settings that you hang out in, it changes, and you've got to change with it. And I know that Ja went to a private school. I don't know what he was like.
What are you doing with the gun in private school?
No. I don't know what. We don't know what he's like, what he was like growing up, or what the thing is. But the thing is, you can't bring it. Yeah. You can't bring it. There's some things you cannot bring to your NBA life. And when I say NBA life, the rest of his life.
Yeah.
The rest of his life. Even when he's finished playing, he cannot be bringing out guns. Otherwise, he'll never get any sponsorship opportunities, TV opportunities. I know Karl Malone was at the All-Star game, and we won't talk about that. But when you become a 100 millionaire, as an idol to children, as an idol to just families and sport fans at these stadiums.
Everyone sees you.
You just if you've got anything to do with things like that, and there's mates like that who won't say no, who won't take a no, you've got to say sorry, bro. If you're only about that life, I got to leave you behind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's got more to lose.
Well,
he's got more to lose.
He could lose his career.
Yeah,
he could lose his career and the money.
Yeah, but I was thinking, well. You see this? Gilbert Arenas. So I don't know. He could easily take the Gilbert Arenas route and be a poster child for the kids. In the
you know
hood.
what baffles me? Going on to the sponsorships, Nike. backs Kyrie Irving. Like, I understand Kyrie Irving. Don't do this. Ja Morant.
Yeah.
I understand Ja Morant apologizes. Nike goes out and backs him. Does nothing to him. After the Kyrie Irving episode of retweeting that stuff, I think it's just as bad.
I don't think it's there
Just
yet.
because guns are okay in America, that's why it's
pretty much.
I feel like
pretty much. Yeah.
And think about that. It's like they're so okay with weapons, and then
I don't think they're happy with it. I reckon now he's on his last chance.
But still, it's
whereas
like,
Kyrie was just a build-up.
I think if it was anything else, no one gets a second chance.
And because and
Like,
let me
'cause
just
it's
say
guns,
also,
it's okay there.
let me just say also that the fight that he had with the kid,
Yeah,
there's supposedly two sides.
yeah, of course. There's always two sides.
Kyrie shared that anti-Semitic movie. That's just a straight out
Yeah,
attack on
okay,
Jewish
yeah,
people.
Yeah.
This is where it's different. I think, as I said, I think Jar's on thin ice. He's got to be on thin ice with Nike.
I just think they just made his shoes. They can't afford to obsolete it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He
They
also-
need to make some.
He also beat up this shopping mall staff as well.
Oh, okay.
Ja Morant.
Oh.
So like
He's
this
a
was
bit
like
of a beater.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
understand.
he had this whole posse because apparently, in the shopping mall, they were beefing. His mom and the shopping mall employee were like beefing, and then Ja Morant showed up with these goons and that.
The Goon Squad, the Memphis Goon
So
Squad.
I don't know. It's dumb.
It's just you just need to leave it all behind. It's I know we all grow up differently and we all have different mentalities and different attitudes, and a lot of these mentalities are so loyal, and you think you must attain to it or whatever the word is. You know, I think Ja, whenever it was, I've seen the memes lately, and there was one when Draymond was saying, "Nah, bro," like Draymond was tweeting at Ja, being like, we're the champs, or we've got the West, or something like that.
Yep.
And then he retweeted and he's like, well then let's pull up and let's do it, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then someone tweeted Ja, I'm like, what? You're rich now. Why are you doing this? And then he wrote something like, because I was like that. I'm never gonna change. I'm sticking with it. Blah blah blah. This is ages ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, why?
Two words. Grow up.
You're 100 millionaire. Like
You don't need that.
isn't part of like the thug life and all that sort of stuff. Isn't it get rich or die trying?
No.
You're rich. That's it.
Stop trying.
Stop trying.
You're done.
That's it.
You're done. Bounce the ball.
There's so many rap lyrics. J. Cole, sell dope, rap, or go to NBA. J. Cole says he's got to the NBA. Game over.
Yeah.
That's it. You leave the old life behind. I don't even know, as you laughed at, I don't even know if that was his old life. Has he turned into this guy when he got to the NBA? We don't know. But it's just ridiculous. If I was 100 millionaire and all I needed to not do was like things like that on, I know we're all different, but things like that in public, I wouldn't do it.
I don't know. I'm straight and narrow,
I'd be
so-
like, it's just so simple.
Yeah.
No fighting, no guns, no threats, no, naked women on live streams. It's not hard, is it? Throw your phone away. Don't invite strangers over. The mates that you have that are interested in guns and fighting and gang-related stuff, get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
You've got $100 million.
Move on.
I don't know how hard it is. Okay. I didn't even
Done
think,
with the jar.
I didn't even think we were going to get that far into Ja Morant stuff, but I guess it had to be said. All that sort
potentially
of
ruining the season, second in the West. So.
And
Ruining us.
within a day, why ruining you guys?
Because people are beating Memphis now, or have a better chance to beat Memphis.
Oh, okay, and then that
The people on top of the Lakers and the
Timberwolves.
right. That's what I'm worried about.
But ever since I left talking about Memphis' downfall, Steven Adams got injured.
Steven Adams still
in
injured.
January, late January.
Yeah.
I told you what happened.
Brandon Clark is done for the
Hey.
season.
January. Ever since January, they've been just off the rails.
You're right.
They're on that losing streak. They have no discipline. Steven Adams.
They're hood.
Yeah. Steven Adams is like, stop partying when you go.
Yeah, I've seen that. When you go play away.
Yeah, play
On the road
away,
trips, like
blah,
he said
blah.
the other day.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
And
now
the
they're
team needs to
just
stop
completely-
going out on road
Well,
trips.
he's the veteran now.
Okay.
He's the only 30-year-old. And then after after Steven Adams, there's only a 27-year-old. So, bro, it's only
Wow,
one.
okay. And Dylan Brooks got injured the
Brandon
other day.
Clark is done for the season.
Brandon
Achilles.
Clark done it for the season.
Man,
He's big.
not looking good for Memphis, man.
Unbelievable. So we'll see, but
We'll
it
see.
does seem like the wheels
Time
are
will
falling
tell.
off with the Grizzlies. So watch this space, I guess. Giannis Antetokounmpo yesterday in Washington, Cheech, and I want to hear your thoughts on this because if this was Joel Embiid, they took it away today. If this is Joel Embiid, or for my version, if this is Russell Westbrook, in general,
Flamed.
everyone would be going crazy.
Flamed.
Flamed.
Everyone
Would be going insane. If you didn't catch it,
or LeBron.
end of the
Anyone.
game, Giannis is dribbling out the ball because the Bucks have sealed a win against the Wizards. Giannis has 23 points, 13 assists, and 9 rebounds. He's just sort of dribbling up to his basket or to the Wizards' basket, and his bench is saying to him, "You're 1 rebound away from a triple-double." And Giannis Antetokounmpo,
He's a troll, man.
the darling
He's a
of...
troll.
Oh, don't!
He's an ultimate troll.
He's a lot of
He
troll.
already knew.
I
He
love
already
the
knew.
laugh off. I didn't care that much,
Oh.
you know? But I just want to hear your hypocrisy. I want to hear the
Oh,
hypocrisy.
well, you can hear it.
If
You can
you-
hear it loud and clear.
Give it to him.
He's 100% a troll, and he's allowed to do it.
allowed-
Him himself is allowed to do it. But if it's Russell Westbrook, you'll see the fucking intensity. And he's pushing people away.
know.
Giannis is like,
Got a triple double.
Even if Westbrook did it in the same casual manner,
No, Russell Westbrook wouldn't do it in the same casual
I know.
manner.
Everyone
All
would
about
kill
intent.
him and for example at this table, if Joel Embiid did that such a thing, everyone would kill him. Everyone hates Joel. Would murder Joel.
I think a lot of any other star that really does it. There's not a lot of people that can get away
Giannis
like
is
Giannis
so likable. That's why he got away.
Even
with it.
was it him
Yeah,
and
but
Jimmy
Him
Fallon?
and like Steph Curry, like they
Yeah,
get away
but
with it.
Embiid will get laughed too. Like Embiid's now, he's really ever since he's had a kid, he's really like, oh, my life is serious, this and that, which is fine. But like, before remember how he's more of a joker. If he'd done something like that, he would have hated. Like it would be 50-50.
Yeah.
But now he's more serious, so you have to be serious all
But
the
people
time.
still
so,
hate him because he gets so many. People hate Embiid's flopping, basically.
Oh yeah.
And that's why they hate him. They think he's not a real superstar. Blah blah blah.
That's why they hated James
Come
Harden.
on, he's always third on the MVP. How he? How he's not a new
media.
It's 'cause he wasn't an
superstar?
all-star
Third on
starter.
MVP or nothing.
The media puts him MVP.
It's because Jason Tatum's better than him.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
We'll cut
I mean,
that
I
one
don't.
out.
I
Somebody
wanted to
else?
hold myself back today, as in on this show, because I spend every week saying it. But I'm not even sure.
Say it
Let
one more
me
time.
just say this right now. I'm
the
not
new
even
viewers.
sure that Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown. That's how fucked it is. Like I know, but I'm
He should have taken the last shot against Knicks. But
Yeah.
Jason Tatum went for the job. Jalen Brown should have pulled up from 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Tatum's pretty clutch according to the stats. There.
yeah, he's clutch. But anyway, let's not get into it. Let's not talk about
like
it. All I'm
fast
saying
clutch,
is
man.
today, yes, they blew the lead. Yes, they lost. But the Celtics nearly beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland without Tatum, Brown, and Robert Williams. You know why? It's because Tatum is not carrying his team. I know you don't have to carry your team to win MVP, but Tatum's team is the best squad in the NBA in terms of all round. They are carrying his level. He's nowhere near the juggernauts, as you say.
juggernauts.
I say that every week, and I'll say Jason Tatum's nowhere
I don't
near.
buy it too either.
When I hear them say, "Oh, it's Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, and Tatum,"
Nah.
I could punch myself in the face because Tatum should be nowhere near the MVP conversation. It should be Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, and
Hey, Disney.
not AD and Luke Disney AD
Far out.
and
Just about to
and
slap
Luka. Luka, I know the Mavs haven't got a great record.
Luka, KD.
It's mainly
Luka or
It's
KD?
mainly the big three, which is
Oh, it's the big three versus the world.
we'll talk about it in another day as well. If it just ends up as Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, I mean, I know I'm bringing it
rest
up
of the world.
now. Not only that, but if it just ends up as Jokic, Embiid, Giannis again in this MVP race, Do we just start saying that no more KD, no more Steph? These three players are the best three players. They're constantly, every year, the top three MVP.
Yeah.
Isn't that a sign of... I know we put KD there. He's up and down, injury, old. Same with Steph. But I think if Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic go again and again and again MVP, like, how can we not put these three guys as the top three in the NBA?
If KD played more games, I think he'd be there.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, yeah.
We'll talk about another...
Well, then again,
but this goes back to our top 10, and then some people were mocking me about, changing the top 10. I put those guys at the top, and I put, the old guys at the bottom. I still had them in the top 10, but I said, hey, there's a change of hands here.
We need to check in on your top 10 again anyway.
Because you think you've all of a sudden been like, it's legitimate. You see, Kate, ever since I left, the whole thing's just blown up, man. I'll be like, bro, I've been like 10 years away from the game. I can't believe this just happened over 4 weeks. The mess.
Talking about Westbrook in that whole stat padding thing and all that, the Clippers acquired Russell Westbrook and went on a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah, but apparently, I haven't watched the games, but I've done some reading. It's not Russell Westbrook's fault.
No.
It's definitely not Westbrook's fault.
But it is funny.
It is funny. And I also find it funny that this morning, they start going on a Westbrook campaign, the teammates. I think it started with, what's that European guy? Damn.
The Zubats.
Yeah. He was like, Russell Westbrook's a great leader, this, that, this. And then one of the other bench guys were like, yeah, he's great. And I'm like, bro.
You know why? It's because Paul George and Kawhi Leonard can't lead.
I can't believe it. No. But every time Russell Westbrook changes from one place to another.
Oh, yes.
It's always the same. Oh, Russell Westbrook's so good.
He's the problem.
So good for the league, blah, blah. Nah, man, I'm tired.
All right. And that's a good segue into our... what are we doing this week, fellas?
Stock market.
NBA stock market. Now...
Buy 2, sell 2.
I reckon we do one today.
What?
I'm sorry. You can do another time. I'm sorry.
Maybe cheat you two.
No, because I didn't realize. No. Okay. I didn't realize we did so much jar talk. So let's do one.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Let's do one. You know what? I'm happy with one because doing two was difficult. But.
All right. So up in front of us right now, we are seeing the tier lists, and you're seeing in front of us right now as well. It's going to be a bit more brief than usual, trying to keep it all about what's here, right here and now. I'm going to start us off on that note.
Kick us off.
And I'm going to sell someone that I never thought I'd sell. I've been backing them for the last few years, but I am out.
Can we guess it?
I am out.
Say it.
No.
I'm out.
I think I know.
I picked them for the championship,
Yeah. Okay.
and now...
Oh, finally.
Sorry, these are... No, this is mine here.
Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, thank you.
I am out of the
It's done?
Los Angeles...
What called it? What
I'm
called it?
selling my Clippers
Why?
stock.
You finally just gave up?
I've
or
been
you saw
watching these
something?
boys play, and you know what? You know how I hate Westbrook, right? I thought bench Westbrook could come into the Clippers. We said this last pod, and I'm like, you know what? He's actually good for them.
Yeah.
Because they don't have dogs.
And him Montrez back.
They need someone who is going to be like, Kawhi, stop being timid. PG, stop being timid. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go in.
Yep.
First off,
Yeah,
they didn't put him on the bench.
Yeah,
You got to put him on the bench. Why are you starting him? Second off, and that's away from Westbrook now. That's enough of the Westbrook slander. I'm sick of it. These Clippers need paint touches. They're scared of the paint. They're scared of it. They're allergic to the paint. They won't go in. When they're missing, they're dead.
Yep.
In that third quarter against the Warriors the other day, whenever they played, and everyone watched it, national TV, I'm pretty sure, if they don't shoot, if their jump shots aren't going in, what did I message you guys? The Clippers are Jason Tatum, but team form. They're all decent defenders. They're all decent jump shooters. But if the shots aren't going in, there is no one that is like, you know what? All right, Jimmy Butler style.
Yeah.
Fuck your jump shots.
Fuck everyone.
Let's put the ball in the basket. Let's put the ball on the floor and let's go and make them earn let's make them defend the paint.
Yeah.
There is I'm
Make
giving
it
up.
physical.
Eric Gordon tries, but he's just too old.
Eric Gordon tries. You know who else tried?
Man.
Terrence Mann tries. They just got rid of him.
Is it John?
Reggie Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was so crazy.
I can't believe they got rid of Reggie.
And now
He
he's
was
on
a dog for them.
Wait, he's on the Nuggets now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Madness.
They stole that. 'Cause
I'm out.
He gets Reggie off the bench is a bucket getter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where. Like he doesn't have. He's not a 3-point
crafty.
specialist. He's crafty.
Shoots like all of them, but he's crafty. He'll go to the rim and he'll do a circus layup. You need to do it.
Yep.
You need to do something. And I'm not saying that Kawhi and PG have never dunked the ball in their lives.
Nah, but they're just at
But
that
you
stage.
watch that team and you're wondering, when are they going to go in? When they're shooting threes, they can score 150 on you.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making them.
When? Asterisks.
That's right. But when did I put them out?
You've
at
moved
the bottom.
them, you've
At the
moved
bottom.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I meant to go selling.
Okay, yep.
When they're missing, they've got nothing.
Yep.
And they don't try anything else. And they don't value Zubats. They picked up Plumlee, but they don't value their centers. They always go small. I'm out. I'm over it. I don't think you can win a championship by being scared of the paint. I don't care what era we're in. Even the Golden State Warriors, even the Houston Rockets of 2018 and the Warriors of 2018, they didn't just shoot threes. Yes, the Rockets shot themselves out of it, but it was... For the Rockets, it was threes and layups, or threes and dunks, nothing else. But there was that clear inside the restricted area offense with Capella and Harden and whoever who's going to drive in. The Warriors, they have Draymond Green who can't shoot. What do you think they do? They draw the defense to Steph?
Yep.
To Draymond. Boom, boom, boom. Kevon Looney, put it. I'm out. I'm out on the Clippers. I'm out. I'm done.
Lost
and
hope.
I hope I'm wrong because I love Kawhi, but the thing that they'll be remembered by is PG hitting the side of the backboard in the bubble. Because that's what they do. They shoot, miss, that's it. Side of the backboard, Clippers.
Poor PJ opened up. I'm sure everyone saw it.
Oh!
You saw it. Like we all knew. Did you say it?
What?
On the JJ podcast? Anyone? Paul George opens up saying he's not that guy.
Part. I didn't see that
He
part.
literally said he's not. He moved from Pacers because he realized he can't do it alone.
I didn't realize he said it that way.
He said it that way. He said to JJ, he's like, I'm not that guy. He's like, I'm happy being the number 2. You know, when Kawhi's out, then I'm happy to take over. He actually said that, and JJ, you could tell he was stumped, but credit to JJ, how good he is at podcasting. He just said to him, he's like, he pretty much said, I respect that. I respect what you said because there's not a lot of players that will openly be honest and say that. And it kind of just like, for me, that just makes a player go one-dimensional.
On a different day, I would say to you, you know what? Good on PG for saying, you know what? I'm not that guy. Kawhi's the guy. I need to be on that team.
Yeah,
but the fans need him.
Voiceless.
The Clippers
Kawhi's
need
not
PG
that guy
to be that guy.
Kawhi's not that guy. That's right. But it's not only that. On a different day, I'm all about being humble. I like that from PG.
Yep, I do
but
too.
Today, when I've seen them lose and lose and lose, and I'm out on them, you know what? I think you can be a number 2 without saying to yourself, I'm a number 2 only.
He said that.
Why can't PG be 1B?
Yeah.
Why can't you be like, you know what? Kawhi might have his accolades, but on my day, I can be better than him.
He didn't own it.
I'm not going to take it away from Kawhi, but I can be. I know that James Harden thinks that. I know that James Harden, in his mind, is thinking to himself, as good as Joel is, he owns that area, I own this area.
On the ball. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can't pass anywhere near as good as me. And I'm sure Jamal Murray thinks that way about Jokic. He's probably thinking to himself, as good as this guy is. On my you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everyone has their expertise. And
you know what I'm saying? And the Bucks are lucky that they've got, like, Brook.
But everything.
They got a bit of everything. But, like, Jimmy and Bam. I reckon Bam.
but
Bam thinks to himself, you know what? Jimmy's that guy, but on my day, I'm that guy. Especially
I don't know. I think you're stretching it too far because he already knows he's that guy when Kawhi isn't there. Like he carries the team.
This is what
when
I'm
he's
saying.
not
Their
there.
problem is when I watch PG and Kawhi, but let's just say to PG, I don't see this. Like this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't see a guy who thinks Kawhi's out, I'm number 1 today. I see a guy who, if my shots go in, they go in. If they don't go in, sorry about that. I put them up. I put them up. Very rarely, I'm not saying never, very rarely do I see PG like, I'm doing it today.
Yeah.
To give it
He had
to
one
me.
good game just the other day, though.
You know what I mean?
But that's like once every month and a half.
You saw the game winner. I hope your heart was broken in Miami from Julius Randle.
Oh, that was huge. Yeah.
Brunson goes out. Julius Randle and Emmanuel Quickley
Quickley, Josh
against the Boston Celtics. These guys are like, time for me. Time for me to step up the mentality. Yeah, PG needs to drop that.
Watch it, and you'll be like it. It just made him sound and be honest that he's getting older. Like that's where it was going. It just sounded like he knows his place, and I think it's too early to say that. You can't say that.
Well, that leg injury,
Completes
man.
the set.
That's all I gotta say. That leg, I don't know how much pain he's going through. He's like, no, stop that. I ain't driving to the room today.
All right,
tough.
now Rise.
Tough.
I sold someone.
Yep.
Let's get you buying.
I am buying the Denver Nuggets.
Gotta
It's
be.
about
Gotta be.
It's
Out of
about
that-
time.
Out of that lot.
For the whole
Took some
season,
time.
it's taken me about 3 years to believe in Jokic, and man, the Denver Nuggets are good.
Yeah.
with
Nah.
the add-on to Reggie Jackson,
Yeah.
Oh, that was
like
Hall of
they're,
Fame.
And Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
Thomas
yeah,
Bryant.
yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Energy.
They're-
Mr. Energy.
Their best backup center, they got him from us.
Yeah.
Oh, in the free agency was DeAndre Jordan before this.
Yeah. No, he
can't play.
He can't play.
He can't play anymore.
he can't even catch a
So
lob.
they acquired Thomas Bryant, who's a fucking good player.
Yeah.
Energy.
Stretch it forward.
I don't know where their weaknesses are. You know what I mean? It's that we're at that
And
point.
their
I don't know
starting
where the
five
Nuggets-
is Aaron Gordon, Mike. Like they got size. Aaron Gordon is doing so good as well this season.
Yeah.
But Denver Nuggets, they're just really good. And Jokic doesn't
can
have
I
to
ask
score
you
20.
this? Can I ask you this just quickly? And both of you, I mean. If the Lakers didn't exist, that's for you. Are the Nuggets going to win the West this season? Going to win it. Are they going to make
the
the finals?
Nuggets gonna make the finals.
Oh,
Yeah.
they should. Now, are they gonna make the Western Conference
Yeah. But
finals?
you can't guarantee they'll win the West. They'll make
They'll
it
make it to the
Western Conference
Western
finals.
Conference final. But in terms of beating it, that's a different ballgame.
Yeah,
Because that Phoenix is something else, man. And they gel together real quick. And you know when you gel
they're
together,
dogs.
yeah, but there, man, they got like two shooters.
Yeah.
They got the best.
And then bit like a really
haven't even talked about
ball-staying
that.
point
Yeah.
guard, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just unfair. Seriously.
They
See?
got arguably top 5 scorers in the league right now. Two
Oh,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Devin
yeah,
Booker, like you can argue
easy.
say.
And the
them
thing
two are
about
best.
getting KD, I know this happens with every team, but Devin Booker, he goes up to the Bucks or every say he goes up to the Bucks,
Yep.
or he goes up to the Thunder. Who do you think's guarding Devin Booker? Dort, Drew Holiday, Matisse Thybulle. Everyone's like, fuck. All right, best defender.
Yeah.
Now, second best defender. Go to Devin because see that guy over there.
That 6'9"
See-
giant.
See that 6'9", what is it?
Stick-figure
Stick,
guy.
yeah, stick insect. Best defender and second best defender. Go, both of you, go
Yep.
over there. Devin Booker is getting the easiest
get-
looks of his
They
life.
can't double. Who are they gonna double?
Ah!
Who do they
He can
double?
actually be a proper shooting guard now.
Oh my god!
Like, because Devin Booker was trying to be like that point guard, and he saw
He's playing
Miami
both.
Heat. Yeah, he's trying. But yeah, so was it Miami Heat? No, it was Bucks. They made Devin Booker fumble the ball again. That was like a
Yeah.
repeat.
Yes.
I was like,
Drew Holiday.
beautiful. I was like, let's go Bucks. We're gonna win
Drew
again.
Holiday with the steal, the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shot.
Yeah. But now that's not gonna happen. KD's gonna have the ball. Chris Paul gonna have the ball.
Do either of you have the Suns buying? Can I ask so we can just put them in and keep moving?
Well, we
I bought
already
Denver.
bought him. We already bought him.
You both got them?
No, but he
I don't.
he doesn't have it. So
I
do you
bought-
want?
You bought Denver. And
I
that
bought
was your
Denver
one.
today.
Okay, I'm not buying them today. No, just today. I'll reveal they were going to be my second, but we're doing only one today.
Okay.
Same.
okay.
All right. Okay, they were going to be a second. Yeah. Well, that makes it boring anyway. We chatted about it.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll elaborate more. We can always
There you
elaborate
go.
on them.
Cheech, give us a buy. Sell.
No,
Sorry.
sell.
Give us the sell.
I'm selling controversial. I'll go controversial.
Ooh.
Celtics. I'm selling Celtics. I'm done.
I wanna hear
I'm
this.
Done.
It's done with JT.
I love it.
Put it in the cell.
I love it
Put
so
it in
much.
The cell. Put it in the cell.
Oh shit! Sorry.
See.
Sorry.
Um,
I love it.
Look, like you see my teams there, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is on the fact of sell high. Like when you're at the high, I'm done. They have to be championship or bust now.
Yeah, I like that.
This is the context of it. And the things that I've seen of this recent, trajectory. Today. You saw Cavs.
Yeah, well, today they're on demand, but they let go of the lead. They got killed by the Knicks. They can't beat the Knicks.
They can't beat the Knicks.
They can't beat the Knicks. They can't beat the Cavs.
They can't. And then, you know what Miami Heat will do to them again. We're just one shot off. And now we've got Kevin Love in the building.
Yeah, Kevin Love.
If the shots aren't going in, if Sam Hauser, if Peyton Pritchard, if Al Horford, if Tatum,
Mike Muscala.
if Mike Muscala, if the threes aren't going in, the Celtics aren't that scary.
Yeah.
They're not.
50% game. That's what
They're
happened
just
with that Miami
really
Heat.
good shooters in a really good spacing modern NBA.
But the execution,
I don't care if that's controversial.
that execution, just that, like, okay, you'll make it to semis, that's fine, that's cute. But that execution in the finals, no. That's what I'm saying.
There's
championship
always
bust that I've
someone.
sold.
There's always someone better than. Okay, I know they got. I'm not an idiot. I know they don't just have 3-point shooting, but let's just call them a one-dimensional team. There's always a team, for example, like the Nuggets or even like the Bucks, the Sixers. The Bucks, Giannis can kill you inside. They can kill you outside.
Mm-hmm.
The threes.
Yep.
What was I saying? The Nuggets. Jokic and Gordon can kill you inside. Murray, Michael Porter Jr. kill you outside.
Yep.
I know that Robert Williams is nice. The Celtics, if the lid's on the basket, the Celtics aren't going anywhere.
And Robert Williams gets injured on
he's
and off,
out
on
again.
and off,
That's
on and
another-
off. He's
and he-
another
and
big
he also
one.
hasn't
Al
been-
Horford, will he even last at this time? Like he looks good, but will he last that playoff? That playoff, it's a long.
I love
long
that
period.
pick. I love it. I love it. I love
said,
it.
man,
I still
spice
can't
it up.
believe. I still cannot believe you've got Portland sitting there. And we thought about that before.
Dogs.
I want to spoil it now. That's what I've sold it.
idiot.
I've sold it. I'll explain
Bo,
later. I've sold it, man.
Respect Dame.
I thought at least play-ins, man.
71 points. Respect.
All right, you know
him.
what? Let's just do them. Rise, you said you were gonna buy. I said I was gonna buy the Suns.
Yeah, I'm buying the
Rise,
Suns.
you said you were gonna buy the Suns.
buying the Suns.
I'm selling.
I want you
I'm
to.
selling Portland.
I want you to get Portland.
It's just because,
disgusting.
like, as much as being in this fucking media thing is annoying because you have to come up with you have to be onto. At the beginning of the year, I said Portland will, just allow Damian Lillard to shoot, but they're not gonna make any noise. And then I got excited by that change of defense and all that jazz, and they're coming up, but it's just not consistent enough.
They just don't have enough good players. That's the thing. They've
not
got some exciting players, but they don't have enough good players.
no. So
Again, shout out to Ringers Chris Vernon. He says players that don't suck. They don't have enough of them. They've got too many players that suck. And I really hope that Matisse gets better as a real contributor and a playoff contributor. But he's just another one of those guys.
Yeah.
He's another one of those.
But I could argue that Matisse was a pick because they wanted to improve that defense. They've already got.
They do.
Is it Simons or Simmons?
Simons.
Jeremy
And then
Grant.
they have, Lillard. They've got Grant. So I said, oh look, they've got enough.
lost Josh
offense,
Hart.
Yeah.
thing.
But Matisse's, we'll talk about it another time. Matisse's defense is great, but it's not when you're just such a non-factor on offense. I don't know, and he's not. It's hard to put.
He's not that guy.
He's hard to put into words.
He's not that guy.
He's not like who's like a player on defense.
McDaniels.
McDaniels.
He's not a
He's
Vanderbilt.
not a player on defense where you're like the game's gone. The game's changed because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Matisse's presence as a basketball player doesn't poke a hole in the game. It doesn't be like, hey, Matisse is there. Let's make sure. You don't feel like he's there.
Yep.
You know, I don't know how else to describe it. That's really mean from me, but I love you, Matisse. Okay, now I guess it was Cheech. Now back to me.
Yep.
Sir.
Who you selling?
Okay. No, who am I? Oh, should I buy or sell? I sold last time.
Go on your buy.
Go
Go on your
buy.
buy. Go your buy.
Go on my buy.
You
All right.
bought the Suns, but go on your buy.
Damn it.
The Knicks.
The New York Knicks.
Is it nine?
Nine?
9-game win streak?
I never talk about the Knicks just because they're never conversation worthy.
Because they
Yeah.
sucked.
But it's time to talk about the New York Knicks.
It's actually so bad. Actually, I didn't know how toxic the Celtics thing were. I'm like, you get excited, but you don't get excited. What? I think you're gonna talk about them in a reasonable, not championship.
No.
Just hey, we've got something solidified
At the Madison.
even solid 6, 7, but not championship worthy.
So 2 seasons ago when they made the playoffs and they lost to Atlanta, Julius Randle had an all-NBA season, I think it was. He had a great season. Last season, crap. He was shit again. And I truly believe him. You don't always believe what the players say. This season, he keeps talking about, and he does meditation. He's like,
What, Randall?
He's talking about
Needs
his
it, man.
mental health and his meditation. He's talked about how, I'll put it in just layman's terms.
Uh-huh.
He's tuning out the Knicks pressure. Because if you're on the New York Knicks, if you're on the Philadelphia 76ers,
Yep.
if you're on the Lakers, if you're
Spotlight's
on these
big.
big market, teams that fans are really passionate and they'll kick you out with no hesitation, you gotta have some thick skin. That's what I should have said from the start. Julius Randle has developed the New York worthy thick skin. He doesn't care what the noise is. He's shooting beautifully from 3, at least the eye test. I don't normally look at numbers. Shoots from 3. He's 25 and 10, one of 4 players this season to be 25 and 10. Obviously rebounding the ball. He's a leader. He's a leader, Julius Randle. And then Jalen Brunson.
JB.
Who knew? If I'd known that at the start, man, that's an embarrassing. I put them low, but I didn't know Jalen Brunson was that guy.
Yeah,
that guy.
He
He's
has
legit, that
been. So I think this year or whatever it's been, I saw a stat basically. Only Damian Lillard or something like that among guards has scored more points than Jalen Brunson since All-Star break or turn of the year, one of those two. He's crazy.
I didn't know, man.
And the thing about Jalen Brunson is he's got an unusual type body for the NBA. He's stocky. He's shorter than most players. He's a little point guard, stocky. And you think, how is he going to leap all these things? He's crafty. He's smart. He shoots beautifully. As I said, he's a great shooter. He's just one of those players, you're not giving me this.
Yep.
Defense is not giving me this. I'll take that.
I love it when they stop him when he drives from mid-range. They think they got him and he'll just turn around and just...
Yep, passes the ball.
Yeah.
You think you've got me here? No. And then Mitch Robinson just came back from injury. He's just a crazy rebounder. All these things, they've been missing that. And then Emmanuel Quickley. Oh my God, 38 points, 55 minutes. 55 minutes. Can you believe that?
And he was skipping. He was skipping. He was skipping at the. He was loving it. He was skipping in the overtime
and sometimes
too.
Randall with his meditation. Brunson was out. RJ Barrett, yes, he played well, but RJ Barrett's not like a jolly guy. Emmanuel Quickley's just skipping around the court. He's a happy guy, and he brings an energy that is just what the Knicks need and what every basketball team needs. He's so calm and he's making shots. The Knicks are for real.
Well, I think what's his name? Brunson has helped Quickley develop. He's really saying because they play the same-ish position or shooting guard / point guard, and just how that he's watched how calm Brunson is. He's a real surgeon.
Yeah, he is.
That's why I was so confused about how he operated with Luka, because they're very similar.
Yeah.
In that way.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, why are you getting the cheap version of Luka? But now I get it. And how quickly it's developed. It's been interesting. But what do you reckon about Quickley and Tyrese Maxey, their projection? Because they're both in Kentucky, from Kentucky.
College teammates?
Yeah, college teammates. So I was like...
As in, who's better?
Well, who will have that greater projection later on?
Yeah. So, Maxey, Quickley. Funny names.
It is.
And
they're
then
same age. They've got to
they're
be like 22.
Similar players. Yeah, they're similar age.
Similar players, similar.
Came from same draft class, came from the same team. Maxey, I think, will have. There's no secret that before this last month or two, Maxey has the higher respect.
Yep, I agree with that.
And you can be like, oh, what are you talking about? Maxey's a starter. Maxey just got put back into the starting lineup just last couple games. Maxey has seen some time on the bench. They're both point guards who are relatively small. Quickley 6'3", so he's got that on Maxey. And they're both energy guys. They're both, you know, microwave scorers. Put them in, they're going to get you a bucket.
Tyrese Maxey is a happy guy too.
Yeah.
Positive vibration.
Positive vibes.
Who has the better trajectory for their career from here? It's a tough one because Quickley's a better defender by miles, in my opinion.
I think he's a bit longer as well.
Yeah.
He's longer,
He's a better defender by miles. Maxey, I don't know, man. Maxey, the simple answer, and to not get flamed, is Maxey.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I would say, for me anyway.
As of right now.
Someone
might be correct in the long run if they say Quickley, but as of right now, if you say Quickley, you're gonna. That's
okay.
controversial.
No, I'll give you that because I feel like how they've developed is, Quickley is like 6 months or 9 months behind Maxey because he has so many people in front of him that he hasn't had that opportunity. But now, Tibbs have seen him. He's got to work him like a dog now. Now he's had that time to shine. Now it's like,
will
okay.
he be as efficient? Like if he keeps getting the playing time that he probably deserves, will he still?
And that's the
put
thing.
up
He
those
can be a
numbers
bit, but so can Maxey.
Yep.
He can be a bit inconsistent. His field goal percentages, both from the floor and from three, need to improve. But overall, there's such great players, both of them.
They're both.
There's this fire in both their eyes. And one question that I think I can push back or put back just on the Quickley front is if the New York Knicks didn't commit to RJ Barrett in the offseason.
Yeah.
You make a commitment. This is our investment. Would we already be seeing Emmanuel Quickley start over RJ Barrett? I think yes.
I think
Wow.
Yeah, man.
You put that in a good way.
And back onto the Maxey and Quickley thing, just I guess my final take is the safe answer is Maxey, but it's so much closer than people think. So much closer. What do you reckon?
I think Maxey, but the more I think about it, it's because of his playing time. He obviously gets more playing time, but at the same time, he's also performing at as high as he can while having Joe Embiid and James Harden next to him, and he's still performing at a super high level.
Yeah.
He's getting buckets. They need him. He's back in the lineup because they need him. When he wasn't in the lineup, I feel like you could see it. You could see a struggle. And yeah, I'd probably choose Maxey at the moment, but that could be because of the playing time.
Yeah.
And maybe he's around him, but because he's still, performing with those juggernauts around him, it's not just on a low team and he's getting stats and he looks good. He's doing it on a good team.
And you can even argue that they're Joel and Harden with the slowness that they play at. Slow pace. And the Sixers and Joel and Harden, this is why he had to get moved to the bench. Not because he's not a high quality player. It's because he doesn't actually fit the needs of our starting lineup. You can argue that our the makeup of our team doesn't suit Maxey, but he's a player, same with Quickley, that you can inject in any team. If you inject Quickley into any team in the NBA or Maxey, they are going to help that team. If you inject, for example, DeAndre Ayton onto any team in the NBA, he can hurt some teams. You know what I mean? Cheech, Quickley or Maxey? Maxey. I knew that was going to happen. Quickley or Maxey? Career trajectory. Pick one now. Who's going to be better?
Quickley. Just purely on defense. Become a more two-way player.
Okay.
Two-way player.
Maybe he'll get his spot because of defense. Maybe he'll...
Yeah.
Maybe,
exactly. Tibbs found out, but it's just gonna be like, will he get his time on the court?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the asterisk.
Yeah.
And then, as I say, he's like 6 months to 9 months behind that development as compared to Tyrese.
Yeah.
But either way, I got Halliburton.
Let's not
Halliburton's just another level.
Halliburton's
Same
different.
2020 draft class.
He's different.
Yeah.
He's
But he's had the most. He's probably a year ahead of it, like in terms of playing time and,
Yeah.
and
but
opportunities.
he's amazing.
Oh, mate.
Yeah,
But he
he's
smokes
great.
him on defense. He smokes him on offense. He smokes him on assists.
So what do you want to say?
No, I was about to say, for some reason, I was thinking where else would Tice Maxey fit and do well. For some reason, I think of Toronto. I don't know why.
He could do
Yeah,
well
he'd do
anyway.
it anyway,
As
yeah,
long as
you're
as
right.
long as you have defense around him.
Yeah.
I should have noted that I meant as offense. I think there's not every player you can inject on offense and help, but Maxey's one of those players that can.
Yeah.
There's some players that you can't inject them into the offense and it works. I'm buying the Knicks. I can't believe how well they're doing. It is amazing to watch. They're so fun to watch. As I said, Quickley, Brunson, and Randall are awesome.
Put me in the buy too.
Oh,
Yeah, that one put me in
Buying
the buy.
the
Just
Knicks.
help you out.
Madison Square Garden's getting busier by the minute.
easy. All right, Rise. Let's get a sell out of you.
Let's get a sell. I am selling the Charlotte Hornets.
Wow, that was
Shot-
bad.
Yeah, rough.
It's
Do we even need to
It's because
explain?
it's
put it in the
because-
selling. Put it in the selling
sorry,
first. Let me tell you why.
It's because Lamelo's injured. Yeah.
It's because of that. All right, listen. Miles Bridges doesn't play. Where is Miles? Someone pick him up,
What are
please.
they even doing there?
But LaMelo Ball is out for the season.
And so he's out.
I'm
That's
surprised.
It was a non-contact injury. He twisted his own knee, or so like just moved,
Yeah.
and he twisted it.
Damn.
And
Maybe-
Charlotte
maybe it's
have
genetics.
no one.
Maybe it's genetics.
And
down
once
there.
once the
Yeah.
BBB is out, Ryan's out.
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I'm out. Yes, I agree.
Don't-
But Charlotte Hornets, I'll pick you up next season if LaMelo started.
Well,
Well, I don't know. Like, will Lamelo even live till then? Because the way he drives out of that arena, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if I go with that. but,
Yeah, the way.
I'll say that. I'll say that.
will he even live till then? All right. Okay. Now, Cheech. Oh, you want me to go? I'll do my last sell.
Yeah. Do you
All right. What was my last? Okay. Won't make it too long. I am selling the Brooklyn Nets. The two little brothers. The LA Clippers
So-
and the Brooklyn Nets.
Because you could argue Brooklyn's at a good price now. Like,
Yeah, and-
it's not. They're ninth.
They're still mid-table.
Yeah, they're mid-table. I feel like they got good value.
No.
You could've
I
sold them
want
at peak.
my stock owned to be teams that I only believe in. And
You don't believe it.
they're fun, but I actually expected them to be more fun, more quickly, more urgently.
I told you.
They've been pretty
But
bad.
some people had them in like top 10, whatever. Those
they got a
those
couple
cats.
big wins.
Yeah, you sold very cleverly. But no need for explanation. They've lost KD. They lost Kyrie. It's blown up. The Nets hopefully will be back in a few years, but for now, I'm not bothering with them.
Double me up. I had them selling too.
Yep, simple stuff.
Can I just say that Brooklyn? You saw the not Brooklyn, bloody hell, Suns and Dallas game. Kevin Durant and Kyrie, they didn't look at each other at all.
Yeah.
So that whole
Oh,
rumor
I
of
didn't-
those guys
I didn't see that. Well, then that's it.
handshaking
He's
into
coming to Lakers then,
handshaking. into-
He's kind of like
because Kyrie's going to go to the Suns or the Lakers.
Mm.
He's not staying with the Mavs. We just know that. He's going to Lakers. If that's true,
Yeah,
I didn't check that out.
because he was even. I think Kevin Durant was even dapping
had
up.
a bit of
dapping up
Luka or someone.
somebody who left the Brooklyn Nets as well. It was like a
T.J.
center-
Warren.
I don't think there was anyone that went to the Mavs.
T-
Oh, Kyrie was dapping up someone?
No, KD was dapping up somebody.
I
in
don't
Dallas.
think anyone went to Dallas.
And then
I don't think.
and then just nothing to Kyrie, just off camera.
Wow.
Just
I don't.
wouldn't even look.
I'm curious about that because I thought they'd still be mates. But
Well, I thought too. I thought, hey, they're gonna handshake deal. Go to Phoenix.
well, then Kyrie's a Laker
Thank
next
you.
season if he's not going to Phoenix.
We've got to go.
And Cheech, wrap it up for us.
Here you go.
Who are you buying?
Who am I buying? Oh, okay, yeah. It's the Kings.
Yeah, it has to be.
I felt sick leaving them because I want to say to clarify, I had them initially in my stock owned from the beginning of the year, and then I sold them because I thought I would get clever, sell high, because they were coming up, they were like 7th or so. I said, look, I don't. But now I just feel sick not just having them. I'm like, oh, look, I sold them. And it just makes me look some kind of way. So I said, no, I'm going to keep them now. I'm going to keep it. It just makes me sick to the stomach.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've got the Kings in my not decided pile yet. And out of literally that whole pile, I know things change in the NBA, but they're the one team that I wish I could buy as well, but had to buy the Suns and the Knicks.
The Kings are interesting because they're like obviously number one in offense.
Yeah. Like ever, aren't they? Or
Yeah.
something like that,
But then they have like zero defense, similar to like this Dallas Mavericks. So it'll be interesting to see how far can they go. But I want to know Kings versus Warriors. That like in the
I want to say
finals?
that.
That'll be fun.
I want to say that.
That'll be
It'll
fun.
be fast.
That'll be great.
So
That'll be
many
real
shots.
fun.
I don't know. Out of curiosity, who you picking?
I still go with the Warriors.
I don't like backing
The Warriors step up when it matters.
Man, I wish
Warriors are done.
I wish I could get rid of him. I just wish, but I have to have a little bit of faith. I want to get rid of him.
Like
so bad.
LeBron, and he just said the Warriors are done.
Yep.
My approach is the LeBron and the Warriors. They're done when you see them knocked over, and we haven't seen either of them knocked over.
Yeah, because
The
they
Warriors,
keep coming back.
I thought the Warriors were done, and they won the fucking championship last season.
They're not.
And you know how hard it
close.
is to win the championship? You know how this team hasn't won one in my lifetime? You know how hard it is? And they won
You
it.
just need other teams to be injured.
Yeah.
No,
That's
what
what
do
you
I do with the Trey Murray? I don't know where I'm going.
That's
What do
how
I
everyone
do?
wins their
My
championships.
face, My face. Which one? And this year it's gonna be Miami Heat culture.
Heater.
Next
God.
stock market, I'm sure you should pick up the Lakers after
No.
we're going out. Right.
Now I really hope for Philly and Bucks finals. That would be just.
Yeah.
I think
Eastern
my mind.
Conference.
I think my mind would just explode.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
It would be great. And you know what? We'll talk about it another time. That is our stock market for today. So I bought the Suns and the Knicks. So I'll put them in my stock owned pile. And I sold the Clippers, who I picked for
Basement squad.
I picked the Clippers for the championship. I have so for the last few seasons. I picked them for the championship, and I'm literally out on them. How fun is that? Ryan, you bought the Nuggets finally and the Suns. And
liking my
you
squads.
sold finally the Hornets and the Nets. Cheech, you bought the Knicks, good man, and the Kings. And I love this one. You sold the
that's
Celtics.
Hey, championship or bust.
like that.
And you sold the Blazers.
I was hoping for a
finally.
playoff run.
They were blazing.
No.
So let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us know Quickley or Maxey in the comments as well. Let us know of your thoughts of Cheech selling Boston, us buying the Knicks, all these sort of things.
Will Ja get 50 games? Will he be back? What is it?
And we've got a long road. Oh, we've got a short road home for the rest of the season. Home stretch from here.
So how many games?
Oh, about 20, just under 20.
Bro.
Not
The
even.
NBA needs to be shorter, bro. It's only now that I'm like, bro, that's just so much, so many good games now.
To put it into perspective, there's literally about a month left. About 4 weeks left of games.
Okay.
I'm
So
sad.
that is short. I'm sad as well.
sad.
Yeah, I'm sad because
No,
we're gonna lose or some shit.
Yeah,
And I hate saying
I'm
that. We're
excited.
gonna
Playoffs are the best time.
we're gonna break my heart again.
Playoffs
All right.
best time.
See you in June.
Thanks, guys. We will talk to you next week.